Hello and welcome to the Slip Sis YouTube channel. I'm Che,
I'm Gabs.
and this is episode 58. It is Sunday, April 6th. We're actually coming to you from the afternoon time, so switch up of our regular recording time from our two opposite ends of California. And you can find all of our information down below. Shoot us a message, a comment if you have any questions or I've completely missed something. And I'm gonna turn it over, I think, to Gabs if for designs.
Yes, well, it's not really my design, it's my
But
sister's.
it is. It is.
We actually have two designs to share, but we'll do the free one first because everybody loves a free thing. So Chaley designed this beanie 6 years ago, a very long time ago, before I had my daughters. And then we became pattern designers. And then she's like, I should write it up. I should write it up. And then I just wrote it up for her because
Mhm.
because it wasn't working out. So we have this beanie, the Beanie Faction beanie. It is a crochet pattern. It's our very first crochet pattern. I think it's great. It's very easy. It's very beginner friendly, except for the brim, which is a little bit hard, but it's not really all that hard. Um, and it's double crochets. It's free. So you just download it on Ravelry, and if you feel so inclined, donate to your local food bank or donate your beanie after you've made one for whoever you wanted to make it for. It is got a back loop only single crochet rib, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a weird ribbing situation at the bottom, but you could also fully pick those up and knit those suckers.
That's what I do when I'm not testing, but I had to test it. So then I had to knit it. This is knit out of Hugh Loco's worsted weight yarn, and it is the cat's meow. So we've made like a million of these. Chaley's made, I think, probably close to like 20 of them. And then Dad's made a bunch too. So it has been tested a bunch of times. I taught my students how to make beanies this way. We had actual test knitters. So yes.
And
If
I've made it like different weights of yarn. It's like, but I also think like the intention behind it was to make it for like donating the hats because it is so quick. So that's why like for sizing for me, I didn't even take we had to make them to figure out what the gauge was because I just like make them and then whoever it's for, it will fit their head.
Yeah, we had to, I was like, Che, you gotta make one. I don't have gauge.
Mhm.
So yes, our second crochet pattern, it's actually both crochet designs, came out. It was a collaboration with Blue Sky Designs, Blue Sky Fibers, actually. They did yarn support and all the tech editing support and all of those things. This was, if you remember, back to last in the fall, right? When I was complaining, I was working on this really big project that I couldn't talk about. It was taking my whole soul. This is the project that was taking my whole soul. It is, I have a picture because we don't insert pictures. So
And I was trying to like look it up for you.
we do insert live. Um, so it is a pieced, yeah, amazing. It's a pieced coat. And you can see the back. It's all made out of those like solid double crochet granny squares. It's called the North Branch Crochet Cardigan. It's basically like you're wearing a super big blanket. I crocheted it out of their Woolstock Light, which is a super light, airy, and Chris really light fabric. I've made something else with this. It was the ballerina wrap I also made out of it.
Mm.
Um, it took a it took me a long time. It is the equivalent to making a blanket. And I was crocheting on a deadline. So I finished it in about 8 weeks. Um, I'd say comfortably. It's a 3 to 4 month project.
Wow.
Um, but it comes out really cute. It's really cozy. It's two sizes because it's intended for lots of different ease desires. You also just add another like granny square to make it bigger, right? Because you can't, it's not like knitting, it's not like a regular garment where it's all knit in one piece and then you can adjust, you can fine tune the amount of stitches you have. You either increase by another 4 inches or you don't. right? So the increments are pretty big. It's also open. There's no buttons. It is all seamed, but you could do join as you go. You obviously just have a ridge. But I actually this is wanted to keep it because it was so cute. And I made myself a very similar one because I really liked it. So check that out. That's with Blue Sky Fibers. Yeah, it was great. They're super fun to work with. They've got really beautiful pieces, and the models always look so good in the designs. Like they feel
It's very aesthetic, and I like that.
yes, but I usually try on everything before I send it to make sure it fits unless the size is too small for me, and it does look good on, like regular people as well with, their overblown background and all that stuff in their craft room slash office. I have two FOs. How many do you have, Shayla
I
Bailey?
also have two FOs.
Oh, shoot, I actually only have one now.
Okay.
One of them was the beanie, and I already talked about it.
Oh, okay. I also have a finished hat. What was your other FO?
The blanket.
Oh, okay. I'll do my hat next then. So I finished finally this. I thought this was gonna be more exciting than it was, and I was not. I thought this was such a good idea, and it's kind of okay. It was mid. I finished my Magic Knot Ball Muscle Burra, and I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be so fun because like I'm gonna like be so excited about switching the colors. And I didn't think through like how many rounds I would have to do of each color because it's different than like on a blanket where you're like really cooking. So like I think it still came out cute. It's kind of wacky.
I like it.
But it's just like it wasn't as like, ooh, I'm like really gonna like put the heat on with this one as I thought it would be. But it's all different. So I made a magic knot ball. I didn't end up using the whole thing because honestly, I was kind of tired of this. And it was long enough anyway. So how serendipitous, I'm in the middle of making a magic knot ball for my sister. So I just added the rest of that magic knot ball into her magic knot ball.
You did not.
Uh, and I held it double with Beach Bum, which is Sweet Tea Yarns or Molly Klein design, and finished this bad boy off. So it is a DK. I think I made it's the Muscle Burrow by Isolde Teague. I think I made like the kids, no, like the adult small, I think is where my stitch count ended. I did that amount. I don't remember, but I think it's cute. It's gonna be for a donation unless someone feels called to owning this. But yeah, and I made it long enough. Luckily, this time it's like the right sizing. It's long enough where you could do a little brim if you wanted to. You could switch it up depending on which colors you feel like. So I think it's cute. It doesn't actually look that insane, I think, when it's like on your head. But
No, one side is definitely, I thought you did a solid color for the other half, but they're
mm,
just super subtle because the other half is a little bit more wild, but I can see it now.
here, I'll just leave my head right
It is
here.
there, Che. Good.
Thank you.
Like a little gnome.
Blink, 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 blink.
Gotta scrunch your shoulders up though, because you
Oh,
nose
right.
your
Gnomes
neck.
don't have those. So, yeah, finished. She'll go in the donation pile.
Oh, good, which means it'll eventually come to my house.
It's me, isn't it? No, now?
Oh yeah. Score, 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 score. I'm gonna unload a bunch on my sister.
All right.
Um, so I finished the Magic Knot Ball blanket, only 6 weeks behind my sister. So, and oh my gosh, I thought I lost it.
The blanket?
Yes. So I finished it, and then I haven't taken FO photos. I haven't done anything because I was in that crazy Maker Madness challenge. So I was like, no time for pictures, all crafting time. Focus. Oh
Okay.
shoot, I did have another one, but that's fine. I'll show a picture of that too. Um, so I finished it. This is it.
Ooh, pink-tastic.
And the reason that I thought I lost it is mom had already taken it to use it.
Oh,
And she
he
had
really likes those.
mom loves these blankets. Like I clean them up and then because she stays with us during the week, she's like, Gabs, did you donate those knit blankets? I'm like, no, they're in our room, my room. I put them on a quilt rack. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, you want them? She's like, yes, please. She loves them. She loves sleeping under knit blankets. But mom's very tidy. So she had folded them together with last year's blanket. So I couldn't tell.
Oh,
They're all nuts, right? So I couldn't tell when it was jumbled, the different where one began. So this is this one. It's all folded up. I ended up short. Like I couldn't finish the row, so I just added some of my own yarn in.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Finish it instead of pulling it back. But I really like it. I think I liked the hook size, pardon me, that I used the previous year better. So I think I'm going to go back to that.
What did you use this year?
The brown one?
We used brown last year.
No, I couldn't find my brown one, so I used the blue one.
Okay,
So I didn't tell her I'd use the other one. And
right.
then I was like, why does this look so different? I'm like, oh, right, because I couldn't find the brown one for half the year, but I found it. Um, so that is done. It's exciting. I have decided I can really only handle one big project at a time. For a bit, I had two big projects going, and it felt like I was making no progress. I still feel like that, like I'm hamster on the wheeling right now,
Mm,
but I'm trying to break through. I think that just happens to me in the springtime.
not a huge spring fan.
I don't know what happens. I don't know. Well, we're both in education, so schools like they have very distinct seasons, right? Like I imagine if you had a different kind of job, that your seasons might be different, or like the length of your project. Like my husband's an engineer, so like it's the length of his projects rather than like
Time
it's
of year.
yeah, like it's testing season. We always do state testing in April, right? Like,
Right.
oh, what can you do?
Me?
Yes, I have no more finished objects.
All right. Well, I got it together somehow and finished my second wedding chicken.
Oh,
So
it's
this
very
is,
preppy.
huh?
It's very preppy and like East Coasty.
Yes, which it makes sense because they are for my friends who live in Washington, D.C., and are very East Coasty. And so this is Harry's chicken. So it's my friends are getting married in May. So I made it by April because I have to mail it off to them. So let me grab it's Harry and Janelle. Um, so here's Janelle's chicken. And so they're like little wedding chickens. I picked the colors that they like. So Janelle likes navy blue and Harry likes green. So these are the little love birds. See what I did there?
I do. Good job.
Um, so the cream that's in both of them is Forbidden Fiber Company Snow Angel. The red is Destination Yarn. It's like barn red or something like that. Um, Can't remember what this one is, but I think I talked about it last time. The green from this one is Sweet Tea Yarns or Molly Klein Design Evergreen. And I've got my chickies.
I like it.
So I will somehow smash them into a box with the other presents that me and my friend got them. And I was telling Gabs, because I think you were asking me like, why are you like forcing it? Because I didn't want to make the chicken. And it was like, why are you forcing us to make the chicken? And I'm like, because the only other present I got them was a spatula. So I can't just give them a spatula. So I had to like pump it up with chickens. So I think I'm off chickens for a while because I am tired of it. So buck buck, bye-bye to the chickens.
I think that's it. Other than, oh, I finished my cross stitch, but
Nice.
but y'all can watch my challenge 2 video for Maker Madness to see how that went. It went very poorly. So, so bad. It went so bad. I finished it because I'm not a quitter. I'm a complainer, but I'm not a quitter. So, that's really our family motto is we're going to complain, but we're still going to get it done.
Yeah.
And I am on week 3 of Maker Madness, or I guess it's challenge 3 because this one's 2 weeks long. But I'll talk about it when I have whips. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 whips.
I have two, and they're both socks.
I have one that is sock, and then others.
Technically, I still have my sweater, but I've made Zippo progress on it, so I didn't bring it.
What are you working on? Which one's that?
That granny square one.
Okay.
So up to you.
All right. Well, I can do. Let's do our socks. I do my socks first
Oh, okay.
because it's my challenge. So I made an oopsie, a really big oopsie. Remember how I said I was going to sign up for test knits? Yeah, well, that
Uh,
went out the window. So I'm really obsessed with the Fourth Wing books. It's the Empyrean book series. But it's by the one by Rebecca Yarros, like Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm. I decided to read them with my husband. And we've been having all these discussions about books, which is great because he's on You know when you discuss books with some people, but then they're not on the same kind of like, how do I explain? They don't have the same like lived history as you do, so you're having to explain your references all the time. But it's my husband, so we've been together for like forever. So it's great. So I'm obsessed. And then I saw a sock, and then Rachel of Creative Yarnaholic sent me a post or a story that was like there are Fourth Wing inspired socks, which was in the post, but I didn't read that. I just read Test Knit Fourth Wing. I was like, yes, please. Well, it turns out it is 6 socks, not one. I thought it was one, right? Because in my head, you only test for one thing at a time. Then I didn't really read. I don't actually think it was there, to be honest, what the deadline was. Turns out the deadline's mid-April for 6 socks. But then it also, I don't think was in it. And set now I only have to do the leg, the heel, and then a chunk of the foot. But I'm not about it. I don't want to have 6 half-done socks. That seems insane to me. So I want to do that. So I'm gonna try and make them all because that seems better. So I started the first one. They're called Bezgayeth, which is the name of the war college they attend. It's Bezgayeth War College. That didn't work out so great for me because the gauge was all wonkadoo. So I have to start again because I was doing my yarn overs incorrectly. So then I was like, well, forget it. It's making me mad. I'm going to do my other ones. So now I'm doing my other ones, they're called Flame Section, which is like a sub tier of what kind of like in Harry Potter when people are sorted into houses and then like years in there. It's just another way of organizing people. Um, so that is this, which is Flame Section. You can't see it at all because of my excellent lighting. Excellent. Excellent. It's lace weight. It's got a boomerang heel, and this is the first one, and I'm super tangled over here. Exciting, exciting, exciting. Here's the second one. It is also the challenge for challenge 3 of Maker Madness. My group, when I told them what I'd done, were so sweet to say, okay, we can just do like a Fourth Wing inspired theme because Maker Madness challenge 3 is you have to make a whole knit outfit on a theme. So it's like hat, scarf, cardigan or sweater, mittens, and socks. And I was like, please let me do socks. I was like, I can't make anything else. Please let me do socks. And they were like, yeah, 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 great. So and then they wanted to do the Fourth Wing one because I was like, we could just do a book theme, right? Like a book theme is pretty wide, right? And they're like, no, let's do the Fourth Wing one. So that's what we're doing. That's due in 2 weeks, or I guess a week from now. I made them in Momi Noki, which if you could see them, the stitch definition is also really excellent. Um, but you can't see them because
You'll
blurry.
just have to take my word for it.
Yeah, I'll take a finished object picture of them. And the Mominoki is from my mother-in-law who got them a donation. Maybe if I rotate myself, it'll be better. Less backlighting. Is this slightly better? Slightly better. You can kind of see they've got little flames. And I have 4 more that have come out. But she also hasn't given us the pattern for 3 of them. She's got one called Endarna, which I'm doing. That's the name of one of the dragons. So I'm gonna do that one. But yeah, but it's coming up because it's the 6th. So I don't know how this is gonna work out. This is very fluid. The situation is fluid, ever changing. So we'll see. But she also doesn't seem that mad. Like if we're not on it, she seems to be chill about it. So
Okay.
how is it going for you?
I'm okay. I think I have decided for April to, how do I say this? Like, I don't know. I think I, like many, get caught up, especially at the beginning of the year, of like checking things off the list of like all the things I wanted to make and like all these like assignments and things that we've given to ourselves. Like this is no one's fault except myself and maybe my sisters. But I've decided at least for April because March was hard with just so much going on, and April's only going to be harder to just make things that I want to make. which I realize sounds really simple, but I don't know, like I would imagine a lot of crafters get like into like the challenges, the test knits, the like all the year-long goals, all those things, and it's awesome, and I love that. It's just I need to not do that for spring. It's our like I think our the time of the year that is hardest on me professionally, so I need to do simple stuff. So I just have vanilla socks. That's probably what I will do for this month, unless I feel called to doing something else. So we'll see how that goes. So these are my last, and I also like March was kind of a hard month for me. So I also have a goal of like not having my March things. I would like to finish my March thing so I can like start anew. And so I mean, like technically I have that sweater, but I'm not gonna count that as like that's a year-long project, not like the bad energy of March that was for Chaley. So this is my last one that I have from March. Nothing is wrong with the project. It was just like general vibes. I'd like to like leave that in my past. So this is a super cute bag that I don't even know if is in the shop or not.
Not yet, but you could
Is
buy it. Email
not,
me.
yeah, you can let us know or
Somebody
let
did
Gabs know.
already.
Huh?
Somebody did. Someone already
Excellent.
owns
Well,
it.
it's hella cute. So sorry,
Hella
I have
cute.
something in my eyeball. I'm doing awesome. Okay, so this is my super cute bag that is holding my, I believe they're called, yeah, Friendly Skies socks. I did finish one of them, so that's promising. I finished it last night. So it's kind of cute. Reminds me of like a little Halloweeny, but also like I don't know why, but like aviation is the vibe that I'm getting from it. So it's Felici, yeah, Felici is the main called Friendly Skies. But then I did stroll fingering, I just the black for the heel, and I am on just started doing the vanilla of the second sock. They will not match. I do not care. They will also go towards donation. So that's one of my active whips. I only have one other, which is also socks. This is also a bag, maybe or maybe not in the shop, not in the
You
shop,
can order it.
but you could order it. It's kind of like a picnic theme, which I also thought was kind of springy. And this is a gift, but I won't say for who because sometimes they watch. I do have this one in a cozy. This might be in the shop. I
That's
don't know.
in the shop.
This is in the shop. Look at these funny raccoons, also on a food theme. So I went with a theme for that. So I'm making a DK pair of socks, and these are wild. And they're bringing me quite a bit of joy right now.
You
I
have a
have,
lot of yarn in that purple green kind of wild speckle. I like it.
it was like a Halloween one that I didn't get to. So I was like, why am I holding it to Halloween? Like just knit the thing. This is like a lemon raspberry scone marker from Simply Servings. And then this is a past yarnable. It is Spellbound. So
Oh,
yeah, started it. First sock, started it last night. And I probably will switch over to doing a different pair of vanilla socks once I finish these. But that's all I got going on right now. I probably will table my jacket thing for a bit because I don't really feel like doing that. And I in my I gaff phase. So here we are, knitting away.
all right. I got some more.
Love it. What
So
Gabs is
I have
carrying our team for us.
I have I have cut down on some of the challenge things that I wanted to do, so I've let my gnomes go, mostly because they weren't bringing me joy. So I'm not doing that. And I didn't make a gnome for March, but I am still doing the Desert Vista Dye Works monthly knit along. Um, Mostly because other people sent me yarn, and I really like self-striping yarn. I feel like it's rare that I get bored of self-striping yarn where I'm like, I don't want to do that, right? Because it's pretty exciting. So Chaley bought this for me. This was not this Christmas, but
I feel like you should have given me a trigger warning.
she bought this for me for the Christmas box that we swap on Christmas Eve. This was the box she made me was Mean Girls theme, and this I think is called On Wednesdays. Um, which is on Wednesdays we wear pink. So it's a muscle burra. So like you put it together.
That's
I
insane.
Isn't it great?
You gonna put that on your head?
Not my head.
Okay.
somebody else's head. But see, it's a muscle burrow.
Wow.
It's a little wild. It's it's a little wild. I'm not gonna lie. But it's super cute. I was surprised that it had such a big, like a big pink. Because it's technically, I think you can see it even on my crappy Zoom screen that like this is a lighter pink than this one. So I'm really glad I decided Musselburgh instead of socks, right? Because this is
Mm,
the small circumference of socks, and I only knit 52 stitches for my socks. Like it wouldn't be really self-striping. It
right.
would be like big chunk, big chunk, big chunk. And so this ended up way better. It is quite loud. My youngest might want it. If not, I think this might be for Simone, who's
Ah,
choir teacher, and she's very gregarious, and she wears bright clothing, and she's got an amazing style. So I think it might be for her for Christmas, or it'll find somebody. But I really like it, and it's almost done. Like I'm in the decrease, and this is pretty great because it's only the 6th, and I've been cooking. I've been cooking away on this buddy.
you girl.
I have another muscle bra. Let me show you. It is pink again, but don't worry, this one's calm.
Aw.
No flash warning needed. This is one of my Granite State yarn colorways. This is the February one. It's called Pink Christmas, I think. Oh, and I am using a Barbie cozy because I thought this was appropriate. This is
Yep.
still in our shop, so if you want one, you can pick one up. I started this at Pearls and Polish. Nope, 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 nope. Pucks and
Pucks
Pearls.
and pearls.
And Pearls, which was the Barracuda game, the hockey game that we hosted an event, and it went super well. People loved it. People seemed to have a really great time. There was about 60 people there. A couple people got to ride the Zamboni. Um, and we're gonna do it again in the fall. And this is how far I got on the hat at the Barracuda game. And one of the like attendees, you're definitely not gonna be able to say this on a crappy screen, but um, she 3D printed stitch markers. So this is the Barracuda's like logo, and this was the Pucks and Pearls logo that I made, and then she 3D printed them onto stitch markers. So it was really cool. It was really fun. People really seemed to enjoy it. I would do it again. So if you're in the Bay Area, or if you missed it, because I know the game sold out, but then it didn't sell out, and that was so annoying. So like the tickets said they were sold out, but there was an entire row open in front of us. So that was annoying, but it's fine. So this time I will reserve more tickets and tell people even farther in advance so you can get. We did do a raffle. We gave away 3 prizes. We'll do that again. We do give away little prizes as well. So, subscribe to our channel and Instagram if you want to know when I'm going to do Pucks and Pearls again, because I will definitely do it again in the fall. And I am committed to really trying to do it early on a Sunday night. So if you are trying to drive back to someplace, it's not horrendous for you. So I'll try and find like a 5 o'clock game or a 3 o'clock game or something that makes it not awful for travel, because that sucks, right? It sucks to do a cool event, but like if the game starts at 7 and it's over at 9:30 and you've got an hour back, right? You're going to bed at 11 o'clock at the earliest, and that's sucky. So yeah, or do you have no more whips? I got one more.
Still you, girl.
Oh, exciting times. I am still working on my creative infinity scarf. It is going kind of badly. And I don't actually know why it's going kind of badly. It's just gone badly. And like it's fine. I've got Chili's pattern, which has Chili has a hard copy pattern with lots of notes on it for me. It's really slow going. It's really hot though. I don't know. I guess I needed like a color warning,
You're having like hot girl spring.
apparently, but I actually think it'll look great on me. Um, I don't even know where I was last time. Not that far along. I don't know. There are 24 sections, 2, 4, 6. I'm only on section 8. I'm a third of the way through this sucker. It's just going slow. I keep having to rip it out. I've had to rip it out like 3 times because I didn't like my color choices. Um, yeah. Honestly, I think this color, the purple, like you have to pick a very neutral color to make it work. because that's what I didn't have last time and it didn't work out. So I think, yeah, if you're thinking of doing this for an Advent, especially if you don't know what color is coming next, pick an incredibly neutrally like white
Mm,
or gray or a light taupe or something that like goes well with many things. Because, and maybe something with a little bit of a speckle to pick up other colors. That's my recommendation. Because the color choice has been the problem why I've been tearing things out.
yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm working on it. I'm really trying to finish it, but I don't know. It feels like I'm a hamster on the wheel with it. It doesn't, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going, I make no progress.
Going nowhere fast.
That is me. What is it? Oh, it's not appropriate. I'm fast as, and you're not, and you're like this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. That was me running this morning.
Oh, I run so fast with Lottie and so slow by myself.
Yep, 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 yep,
I'm
yep.
back on the training. I went 3 miles today.
Nice. Well, just in time for May Miles. Oh,
Yeah.
whose cockamamie idea was that?
Yours.
Yeah, I know. Usually the fitness,
They're always yours.
they're always mine. I don't have any acquisitions in my possession, but I do have all my Advents ordered.
Ooh, okay. Tell me about your advents. And I ordered one, so I can't buy any more yarn for the rest of the year.
Yowza. So the one that I think we both have is we both ordered the Ruby and Roses Advent.
Let me
I
check.
don't think,
I'll
sorry.
check and see if it's still available.
I don't know if there's a theme to it. It's kind of like just like Christmas, but like not like they're not always like traditional Christmas colors. I loved getting her Advent last year. I really like her dyeing style. It comes in the cutest effing box ever. And it's exactly I think the Advent that I want because I feel like sometimes like there are a couple of extras. Like I think you get like a Tuft Woolens bar. But she's very clear on like what you're getting. And I think sometimes when you have an Advent, they're like, you're gonna get extras and you get like, like peppermints and stuff like that. Like that's totally fine. But I'm like, I'd rather just have the yarn and I don't need all like the stuff like that. So that's what I really like about that Advent, pardon me. So I got that one. Gab's got that one as well. So now she's met her quota for what she can buy. Because it is the 24 mini skeins with a full skein on the last day. And then I also got, this is now my fourth year ordering this. I got the Freckled Whimsy 24 stripe sock advent. And for 2 years, I've done the sock weight, or sorry, like the fingering weight, and then I did DK weight 1 year, and I found that I do like doing the sock weight or the fingering weight better. So I got that again, and then I asked my parents as my Christmas gift if I could have the Chelsea Yarns Christmas in London Advent, and they said yes. So technically, they ordered that for me on Friday night, and since mom and dad were paying, I upgraded to the glitter base. It was like an extra $10, so I don't think it's like that big of a deal. But I for the Ruby Roses one, we both did the soft rose base, and so I did glitter base for the Chelsea Yarns one because I felt like her vibe gives me glitter, and so like I wanted to like beat that. I didn't do any of the like upgrades or add-ons, also because I had kind of forgotten, and I was in the middle of going to the movies, and I was like, and I was like trying to use like dad's credit card and it was just it was a lot, but it's ordered. And so those are the three advents that I will have for when I do Vlogmas this year.
I just have the one. I did look up the Ruby and Roses. I tried to look up on her website, but her website's currently closed until 3 p.m. today Pacific. It's 2:39 right now.
Oh, because
I
she's
think
doing the release of her the color palette.
yes. But I do know what she said about it. If you can still buy it, it says PSA, day 25 is a very different vibe from the rest of the Advent. It's a bold contrast. So if you want something that flows more, I would recommend selecting products that heavily feature 24 minis and use day 25 as an accent.
Hmm.
So like it won't flow if you're trying to do all of it. And then But she says, for those of you wondering what she'll make in 2025, because she makes stuff with it, I plan on making a Penguono by West Knits by Stephen
Mm,
West, holding 3 strands together.
okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
And
Um,
she's
but
so, I don't know.
ooh, the Chelsea Yarns one is sold out.
Oops. Did you get Freckled Whimsy as well? Or did you get,
Yes, I did. I did say I got Freckled Whimsy. That one she said was also going to be limited. But I got that a week ago. So let me see if it's still on.
there are
It
many
looks
other,
like it's still there.
there are many out there though. I am
Oh, just
considering,
kidding. Just kidding.
oops.
The self-striping skeins only in the Serendipity base are sold out. You can get the skein with the 25-gram tonal mini still. It says that there's 12 left, and you can get an extra 25-gram mini tonal that's left. Yeah, so basically, if you wanted skeins only, those are sold out in all of the bases. Um, but you can get the skein plus the mini in all of the bases still.
There's lots of other yarn dyers out there too. So, and some people do them a lot later. I am considering getting an Anne of Green Gables one that I would ask for Christmas. The reason I'm hesitant is it ships out of the UK, and with the way the tariffs are going, I don't really want to get slammed with a 20% import duty on top of the Advent, because Advents are expensive. This one's about, I think this one's $200, and like that's 40 more dollars. So I'm not sure about that. Plus shipping. Shipping from the UK is expensive, just which obviously makes sense. So I may just stick with the Ruby and Roses one and call it good and not buy any more for the year because I'm at my 25 yarn quota. Chaley and I are Knit Picks affiliates though. Ambassadors, not affiliates. We don't have the affiliate link, which is a whole separate thing. So we post Knit Picks posts on our Instagram. So if you've been seeing more, that's what we've been doing. It's actually been really fun to look at the different Knit Picks things, work with our Knit Picks yarn. Um, so we do get some Knit Picks credit every month for that. So Chaley and I got some stuff. I have acquisitions. I have my penultimate, so my fifth um Granite State Yarns Christmas Club. And I actually really like this one. We're really straying for what I would call Christmas, but that's okay. Um, do you want to try and guess the color, Che, off the color name? Because you'll never get the name.
This was for Granite State Yarns.
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing the color.
Yeah, I'll tell you the name and you guess the color.
Okay.
Ready? Christmas Eve Glow.
Orange. Yowza.
Well, okay, wait. I got it. I got it.
That's what I was envisioning.
Yeah, got it. You would manifest it. It's really cute. Like I really like it's gonna make a really cute muscle burra, but it's just it's just really pretty yarn. I really like her dyeing style. Um, I don't know if she does advents or not. I would definitely consider it. This is a club that I would do again. I would absolutely do because it's only the skein of yarn and it's like $22. So it's very affordable. But I only did it for 6 months because I haven't knit through all of them. So I will probably re-sign up when I've knit through all of them. She has other clubs. She's got one it's called her Aesthetic Club, which kind of just mean I don't know what that means. This one was the Christmas Sock Club, and then she also has one, something in Aura. It's a religious one. She's Catholic, I believe. So it's based on like things that are happening in the Roman Catholic calendar. So her Lenten colorway was really pretty, and I'm excited to see what her Easter colorway looks like. And then we go into ordinary time and those kind of things. So I would recommend her subscription. She also sometimes offers like discount codes for them. So look out for that. Follow her on Instagram and on YouTube. She's got a YouTube channel. I also, I don't think I shared this yet. I got this really cute candle from a coworker called Smells Like Yarn.
Aw.
Um, and then Shaylee and I have been doing the Southern Skeins box, and it's wild. I
Yeah.
think it's been wild. I think it's interesting. So let me show you. I'll show you. Jen. Jen of Jen Likes Yarn does a whole full unboxing where this isn't really a full unboxing situation. So it comes with stuff in here. It comes with a stitch marker, which usually my sister gets because I don't like stitch markers that much. This one's kind of cute. It's a flower. And then this is a decaf chocolate hazelnut tea. Chocolate tea is strange to me, so this will go to my friend, my coworker. And Shaylee can't have hazelnut. A lotion sampler, which usually goes to Gabs because sometimes Shay has allergies. And then this is interesting, a sock knitting size guide. Like it tells you how long to knit your thingy, like how long feet are, which is also helpful. What?
I was saying, huh?
Which is also helpful. However, I just Google it on my phone because I always have my phone with me when I'm knitting. So these are all right. We'll do this box for this year, and I don't imagine Shay and I will continue. Um, and the yarn. This yarn is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild, it's wild. And the minis, I have to say, the minis, I can take the ball band off because I have to split it anyway with my sister. Because we split this in half. Oh, this does not want to come apart. Um, it doesn't have a name, but I do have to say the minis don't appear to coordinate that great. This is what Chaylee's get. So we've got two minis. Chaylee's getting this kind of pale blue, and Gabs has the orange. um, and it goes like this. And this is, I think I'm gonna make a Musselburgh hat out of like a half Musselburgh out of it and give the other half to my sister. Um, but I think it's interesting because you couldn't really do contrast heels, toes, and cuffs with this because of how close they are to each other, right? But interesting. I really did like the February ones. February ones were nice. Those have been my favorite so far. What have you thought, Shay?
I don't think I have the February one. Do
Yeah,
I?
you do. You have a full, it was the full skein when we accidentally got sent double.
I thought that was a January one.
No, that was February. Oh, maybe that was January. We just
What's
got it.
February look like?
Oh, the February is the purple one. The purple one.
Do I have that?
Yeah.
Where did I put that?
I don't know.
Are you sure I have that?
I'm positive.
I don't think I have that.
Yeah, I gave it to you. You were here.
I lost it.
Okay.
Cannot cannot even see it.
It
Because I
it
don't
would
even
be
know where the mini is.
it would be in a cake.
I know. I'm with you. I don't know where it is. I have
I
the
don't know.
peachy.
No, because it came.
Girl, it's gone.
Maybe mom and dad. Maybe it's at your house at mom and dad's. Maybe that's why I don't have it and you don't have it because I gave it to mom and dad already. We'll
Because
find
it
it.
came right after I flew out.
Yeah, and I probably just put it out to give to them already.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all have seen that one. I will stack this up to give to my sister as well. Um, I have stuff. I have a new shop update. What else you got, Jay?
Nothing.
Um,
We just have to do our stats.
oh yes. In the shop right now, we have these cute rain boots because it's like spring, like April showers. I will put a drawstring on this bag. I just haven't done it yet. So there's this. We've restocked the knitting sheep. Um, pardon me, project bags. Those have already started selling, so get yours while you're at it. And then also this really cute Easter one because
I
Easter
like that one.
is coming up on you. So this one's super cute as well. And it is coming up on our 1 year anniversary of me opening the Etsy shop on April 30th. So I will do a big 1 day flash sale or something like that. So you should follow the shop, I think, to get updates or put stuff in your cart, right? Like start putting stuff in your cart if you know you want stuff. Um, yeah, because I've been doing this for a year, which has been great. It's really been great and solidly way more popular than I thought it was going to be. So thank you everyone for your support. And my sister is my biggest type woman. She always shows the stuff. She uses my products more than I do.
Yes.
She's always using them. Dad makes most of the bags for her, and then we get her extras, which is also exciting. You ready to do stats and then life updates, and then I think we're good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How's the stats
Not
going?
great. Kind of a 0 out of 10, but that's okay. And
I didn't even fill mine out for March, dude. It's blank.
I haven't opened the other journal in a while and I don't really feel like it, and that's okay. I made 6 objects, which is not great. I'm supposed to be making 10, but what are you gonna do?
I
And
made
I
7.
decided what?
You made 6 objects. I made 7.
Okay, sweet. This yarn that I ordered for my jacket, I've decided is called company yarn, so I didn't count that. I did end up counting the Knit Picks fleece sheet, which put me at 10 skeins in, and I had 6 out, so it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I'm at +4, but that's because I didn't count that gray. So, but I make the rules here, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like okay with the overall like century goal. Um, but hopefully summer and fall will be better for me. That's it.
So it's bad. I actually didn't even write my March one yet in my journal. Let me pull it up. It's updated in my um spreadsheet. So it's not been going well. I got a lot of yarn and none of it I purchased. So I don't know what's happening, but I need like the great stash bust of spring. Like I need a big spring cleaning. So I am at, this is the wrong, nope, that's right. Yeah, this is bad. I'm at 290 skeins of yarn. I'm back up by a lot. So because the goal for the end of this month, the end of March, I was supposed to be down at 250. The Yeah, so I'm somehow up 40 skeins. And I don't know. I actually do know what's happened. What's happening is I'm making my Desert Vista dye work stuff and I'm not using the full skein.
Mm,
And I'm saving it because I usually, when I have little bits of leftovers, they go into a scrap blanket or they go into Chaley's Magic Knot Ball. But because um I'm using Desert Vista dye work stuff, I need to save it for when I do the monster. Um, I also have ripped out the Creative Infinity scarf 3 times now, so I still have all this knitting time. I'm just having to redo my work.
they
So
also don't use that much.
no, and I have to use it a second time. So because I'm on the front half of the scarf, I haven't none of the things that I've used 8 colors, but none of them have counted as out of stash.
Right.
So I'm hoping that I feel like I've hit a plateau. You know, like when you're working out and you're not making progress and you've plateaued and you got to do something to like mix it up. I think I need to mix it up.
Up, throw in some burpees.
Yeah. So burpee challenge is out because I can't do 40 burpees because I'll die. I'll
Not
throw
with
up.
that attitude.
Yeah. So we're gonna try again. I'm really trying to make a dent before my birthday on the 24th because the likelihood of getting yarn is pretty high. Usually that's what I get from Anthony. And I think Shay said she got me some yarn too.
Yeah, it's my bad.
Yeah, but Chaley's 30th birthday is gonna cook her.
I still have a year.
He has a year, but it's gonna cook her for sure.
Well, hopefully by then I'll have done another year. I'll have done this year and a half of stashing down so that I won't feel as like I need to stash down.
Yeah, and I don't really have a big birthday till I'm 40 and I'm turning 34. So that's fine. I don't feel like 35 doesn't feel like that big to me, but maybe. I don't
Mm.
know. Tell me below, is 35 big? Am I gonna, I don't know.
Well, if you're gonna do me dirty on 30, then you
Uh-uh,
better be
35 comes before 30. Ha ha.
by a month, but you already told me you're gonna do me dirty on 30.
Yeah, because you did that for my 30th.
That
See?
wasn't when in the middle you were in the middle of stashing down though, Gabs.
What were we? Oh, we were in the middle of the
During
pandemic.
the pandemic. You were fine.
We're doing nothing. We're doing
We're doing this.
we're all the things. Sitting and knitting and feeding the baby. Yikes. All right. Other stash things you have to say.
Nothing.
My challenges. Okay, Desert Vista Dye Works. It's going fine. I'm almost done. See, decreasing. Gnomes. I'm done with that. I didn't even do the mystery gnome this time. Didn't feel like it. Um, so I haven't knit something for a book either. Stash down is going poorly, but I cannot go back above 300. That's the goal, is I can't. But I do have a stash busting project, and I promised it to my friend, so I'm using social pressure to get it done. So my friend, she's the executive, this is Lexi. She's the executive director of Peacock Rebellion, I think. Um, it's a nonprofit, and she needs items for her auction. So I promised her I would make one of those like cute little puffer fish bags that have gone viral. So I found a YouTube tutorial on how to make one because I want to make it bigger, or I might make her a couple. So we'll see when I see her again because she's my friend from elementary school. So my plan is I'm gonna give it to my mom to drop off at her dad's house because they live like around the block. Because I'm like, we're not meeting up where we live. Like we're using our parents to drop things off. Um, so that's what we're gonna do. So I told her I'd give it to her around Easter. She doesn't need it until June, but then at least I have a deadline. And it's a scrappy project. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't hate making pufferfish.
You'll find out from us if she does.
I'll make a video and I'll be like this. I don't think Chaylee's seen it because she's been busy. I was so grouchy in my cross stitch video. I was like, I hate this. I hate this so much. People gave me helpful advice, but it was just, I was miserable. I don't want
It's
to do it.
not for you.
No, and our grandma, who's an excellent stitcher, she passed away. She's who I kept wanting to be like, what do I do? What do you? Because I know I could have asked strangers for help, but you know when your project isn't going well, you want to be your unfiltered self.
And you're already feeling kind of sensitive when
Yeah.
I get that.
And like what I was telling Shaylee, what I didn't mention in the video is um I'm half blind and there's only so many tips and tricks you can do to mitigate it, right? At some point, it like sometimes things are just beyond what I'm able to do.
Yeah.
So I that was where it was. Like because there were some really great suggestions about like putting the light behind the fabric, which would have totally worked if I wasn't half blind and getting double vision, right? Because I tried like which I'm like super great tip, unfortunately doesn't always work out, right? So I was just like, this is grouchy. I want to do this. So I'm not gonna do it anymore. Because it's just crafting. Life updates. What you got, Che? You're traveling soon? She's on the travel train again.
Um, yeah, I travel in about 2 weeks. And then from there, it's the travel train is full speed because I'll be in the Bay Area for a week. I fly back to LA for an hour to switch suitcases to fly out to DC. And then I'll be here for a week. And then I go to Vegas. And then I'm here for another week. And then I go to North Carolina. Busy, very busy in the spring. What about you, Gabs?
I have exciting news. My staff selected me as Teacher of the Year,
Woo!
which is exciting because my school hasn't done Teacher of the Year in a long time. And the two other teachers who were nominated were super great teachers too. So I was like, I'm not going to win, but it was great to be nominated, right? Like, even if nothing happened for after that, I was like, hey, people think what I'm doing is cool with my kids. Like, this is nifty. And now I have to go interview with the district and move on to
Get to.
yes, and move on to competing against all the other teachers, which also do excellent things. But really, I'm going to use it as an opportunity to tell my district the cool stuff my drama program's doing, right? I'm using it as I guess, PR marketing for my program because it's cool. And the district doesn't always have time to hear about all the cool programs we're doing. So I'm using this as this is when we get to talk about the drama program. So that should be nifty. I don't hardly ever travel. Like, I don't go places. I we do a family vacation, and that's what we're doing. That's my big
Excuse me,
travel.
right when we get back, when I get back from North Carolina, we're going to Palm Springs.
Oh yes. Oh yes, we're doing that.
Road trip.
It should be fun. It should be super exciting. And I'm excited to try out the Palm Springs resort because it seems to be like mom and dad and Che say it's got all these super great activities. So,
Good activities. I really like the space, and I also like that, like low key, it's hella hot. So it kind of forces you to like enjoy the suite that you're in, which I feel like sometimes, I don't know about you with like vacation, I feel like there's like pressure to go do stuff, but I'm like, we're staying in a really nice hotel. Like, let's enjoy the hotel.
oh yeah, 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 for sure. That there's you can kind of because we stay in nice places. We're lucky and fortunate enough to stay in really nice places. So that should be good. We do a family trip to the Carolinas and then we're kind of back on then it's basically fall. Again, I'm going to try and do my ABC challenge over the summer though.
Okay.
Because I have to stash down. I have to
That's
stash.
your time to strike.
Yeah, summer gabs will strike again. But Lottie is starting ice skating, so that's at least 45 minutes
Woo.
of me knitting while I watch her do ice skating. She starts tomorrow, so hopefully it will go well.
Awesome.
I think
Anything
that
else?
no, I think we're good. I think we're back in 2 weeks, maybe. Are you traveling? You said you start traveling in two
No, but
weeks.
I think that's Easter weekend. So we might need to play it by ear depending on your guys' schedule.
Oh yes. Oh yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
So you
true.
might not see us for a bit, but you'll find us eventually.
Yeah, I'll probably be 34 by then.
Woo!
Exciting.
Okay.
All
Thank you
right.
so much for joining us. We hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.